Hello and welcome back to my channel. You're watching What Helen Reads and I'm Helen. Hello, well here we are. It's been 3 months since I started my YouTube channel. I can hardly believe it. And I started the channel at the end of January, and at the time I very much wanted to document my journey to keep a record of how I was getting on, but also hopefully so that it was educational for other people who were wanting to start channels, who were just regular people, didn't really know where to start or what to do, had no previous experience of making videos or how to edit or anything like that. And I've previously made 2 videos about how I got started setting up the channel and testing different types of equipment until I landed on the camera and the editing software that I wanted to use, at least in the short term while I was new and getting to grips with everything. But today I thought I would talk about how I feel after 3 months, because I finally got started, like I said, at the end of January. It is now the middle of May. So if you'd watched one of my previous videos, then you'll know that one of my biggest concerns was actually just sitting down in front of the camera, talking to the camera and being able to articulate myself in a really clear and concise way. And I knew that that would take a lot of practice, and I also set a realistic goal, I think, in my head, that the maybe first 50, 100 videos I made wouldn't be that great. But I can honestly say that I've thoroughly enjoyed the experience so far. I love recording the videos, I love editing the videos, and I've learned so much along the way already. Every time I do a video, I learn something new. I kind of watch the video back and kind of give myself hints and tips about what to do differently next time. And I think little bit by little I am starting to improve and get more confident in front of the camera. I know I've got a long way to go, but definitely been enjoying that experience so far. Definitely also got quicker at editing the videos, but I think that's also because I make fewer mistakes, so the editing process is slightly easier. So I've learned a lot through the recording process, you know, taking different takes, stopping at each section, making sure I'm happy before I move on, and therefore editing is so much quicker and easier. And obviously some of my videos are quite long, they get up to about the hour mark, so you know, they do take a long time to edit just because there's so much footage to watch, cut, rewatch, and then obviously by the time you've rendered them and uploaded them and everything, that does take quite a lot of time. But overall I think I'm getting faster at the basic editing that I've been doing, and like I say, a little bit more confident with that. So I'm really happy with how that is progressing. My other main concern was very much around sticking to a schedule. Would I have the time, effort, energy, motivation to make videos every single week and keep going in terms of recording and editing the videos and getting them uploaded? So I think I really tackled this in a very sustainable way for me, which was that I didn't set out with a very ambitious target to do 2 or 3 videos a week. I set out with, I think, a very achievable and realistic target of making sure that I produced a video once a week that went up on a Monday, and then I also produce a video which I deem as kind of a bonus video that goes up every other Thursday. So in the space of a 2-week period I upload 3 videos. And so far this has really been working. I've been able to plan my schedule in terms of what videos I want to record, and really look at what I'm doing in my personal life at the weekends and what I can fit in. So for example, next weekend I'm actually going away for the weekend, and so I know I'm not going to be able to do any videoing next weekend. So does that mean I need to record an extra video this weekend and get that ready to go, so I've kind of got a pipeline of videos, or am I going to record something in the week after work? So those are some of the things that I've kind of been working with, and I've made sure that I've got a full schedule. I've got video ideas, I prep the videos in advance, and like I say, at the weekend I can record 1 or 2 videos to make sure that I'm keeping on top of my schedule. And so far I've been able to achieve that fairly easily. It's not been too stressful. I've really been enjoying it. I've also found that I'm actually more motivated in my personal life. So, you know, like everybody else, I've got my kind of like what I class as life admin, you know, your general chores. So obviously I have to do my cleaning, the washing, the ironing, supermarket shopping, cooking the dinner, all of that good stuff, around obviously a very busy work schedule. So basically I have quite a full-on, very busy full-time job, plus fitting in the reading, because I love reading and I didn't want to reduce the amount of books I was reading, and find time to record the videos, as well as having sort of downtime, time with my husband and time with family and friends. But I found that it actually made me more motivated. Instead of feeling really lethargic at the weekends and just sitting down to read a book and not really wanting to go out, I found that because I'm now much more scheduled, I know what I need to do, I have a much clearer goal in terms of what I need to achieve, then I just make sure that I get through it and get it done. So, and really reflecting on the schedule, and like I say, I didn't want to reduce the number of books that I read, but again, I set myself at the start of the year a very realistic reading goal. So in the past I've read, you know, 280 books a year, something like that, and I knew that that wouldn't be sustainable this year. I set it for 180 books, which is 15 a month, and again, so far I've been able to easily keep up with that sort of reading goal, and I think that's a really nice balance of making sure that I get everything done in my private life that I need to do, I get the reading done that I want to do and the books that I want to read, and also have, you know, expanded my hobby into making videos and doing the edits as well. So that was a real big concern that I had about finding time to do this, but so far it hasn't been a problem. I feel really motivated, I've thoroughly been enjoying it, and yeah, just really pleased with how it's going from my own personal perspective and managing my own time and things like that. That leads on to then, how successful is a channel? Because, you know, when I set out to do this, one of the reasons that's put me off before was, would anyone want to watch a video that I made? You know, how good, you know, would it actually be? And there's already so many great booktubers in the community that, you know, why would someone choose to watch my video over theirs? And as a result, again, I think I set myself some very realistic goals in my head, or set some realistic expectations, I should say, in my head for how well my channel would do. I knew that I wouldn't get hundreds of subscribers on day one, and it would take time to grow my channel. And while I'd seen other booktubers who are reasonably new as well, you know, do really well and get a lot of subscribers very quickly, I knew they'd achieve that by kind of really diving headfirst into the community, reaching out to other content creators, asking to do collaborations, maybe getting onto live shows, things like that. And I knew that the biggest hurdle for me was actually just starting out and doing the videos, and I felt that I didn't really have the confidence to actually do that. So I kind of knew that without kind of like really advertising myself and getting out there and really getting into people's faces and kind of like, you know, just kind of like, you know, forcing myself into relationships with people, that wasn't for me, and it probably wasn't going to work for me, and I'd be too shy or too embarrassed to do that. So I knew that it would be a very slow process to gain new subscribers, for people to start watching my channels, and for me it was less about getting loads of people to watch me than it was about just enjoying what I was doing, getting better at what I was doing, because in some ways I feel like my videos are still quite embarrassing, and therefore actually if no one's watching them, that's better, right? Because people at least aren't, you know, laughing at my efforts. And so I think when I've become a bit more confident about what I'm producing, what I'm doing, then I'll kind of take it to the next level in terms of trying to get more subscribers. But for now, I'm really happy with where I'm at. And actually, I feel like I've had some good success. So as it stands today, at time of record, but I've just got over 70 subscribers now to my YouTube channel, which, you know, is not a lot. I appreciate it's not a lot, but I'm still really happy with that amount, because actually they're all, you know, people that I don't know. Only my husband is the only person that I actually know who subscribes to me. Everybody else is, you know, is complete strangers to me before this process started. And none of my friends or family members actually know that I've started a channel. So I know none of the subscriptions are from, you know, friends or family or people just wanting to support me. So I feel really grateful that 70 people have chosen to press the subscribe button. I want to take the opportunity to say thank you so much for doing that. It means so much to me that 70 people actually want to subscribe. Thank you very much for watching the videos. Most of the videos have had sort of between, you know, 30 and 50 views, so still very low in terms of views. But one of my videos has actually done amazingly well, and I think that's where a lot of the subscribers have come from, and that was basically my dark romance recommendation video. This has had well over 500 views already, which has absolutely shocked me, and every day I go on, more and more people have seen that video. And so it's been really interesting to see, you know, where the subscriptions have come from, the fact that people are loving that video. And I'm really taking note of that, because one of the things that I'm looking to do next is to kind of understand what content people like, what does better than others. And so, yeah, I don't know if that's a weird anomaly. YouTube picked it up and put it into people's feeds. Don't really know what's happened with that, but I'm definitely going to keep an eye on it. And clearly dark romance is a popular theme, so I shall be doing another video on dark romances very soon. So I feel like I have built a very good foundation. I am really enjoying what I'm doing. I'm feeling more confident in front of the camera. I'm getting quicker at doing the editing. And I'm really happy with my schedule. It's well planned out. I'm sticking to my schedule so far. It's not making me really stressed. Like I say, I'm really enjoying it. So I feel like it's time to step it up to the next level. We're 3 months in, getting a bit of confidence. So there's 4 key things I want to focus on in the next 3 months. One of those is that I need to start recording some stories or shorts or reels. So basically I don't have any experience at all in doing any kind of like short form videos. I haven't produced a shorts yet for YouTube, which I know is getting more and more important all the time. I never ever record a video story on Instagram, so I'll put stuff onto my story, but it will never be a video of me talking about anything, and I don't produce reels for Instagram either. And I think those things would actually really help. So my goal is that I am going to start producing some shorts and maybe some reels for Instagram. Now I need to figure out how to do this, because the editing software that I've got and that I'm using, that I'm comfortable with, is free and doesn't allow me to do kind of portrait style videos. So I think it means I'm going to have to do that on my phone. And again, if you've seen a previous video, then you'll know that I've got a bit of a love-hate relationship with my iPhone and video editing as a result. But I think I'm just going to try just a few, get a few under my belt, learn from what I'm doing, yeah, hopefully I can move forward with the shorts. The other thing I want to do is get a bit more creative with my thumbnails. So my thumbnails are all very, very similar. I try and change up the colours, but the images and the way I do the titles and everything is very similar. And that was, again, just because I had no experience really doing thumbnails. I wanted to do something that was simple and easy for me to do. But I think I want to experiment a little bit more with thumbnails and also with titles as well, because I've been doing quite a bit of research on, you know, what's going to attract people to the videos, making thumbnails that aren't clickbaity as such, but basically are intriguing enough that someone's going to want to click on the video and watch that. So I'm going to experiment with that a little bit more. So if you see some changes to my thumbnails, I don't think it'll be anything too radical. But I'm just going to look at doing that and maybe, like I say, changing up the titles a little bit. I've also never done any end plates before. So on YouTube you can put on the end plates where you direct people to another video, or point up here and say, you know, I'm going to refer you to another video up here, something like that. I've never done that before, and the reason I haven't done it so far is because I didn't actually have that many videos, and so there wasn't a lot of videos that I could refer people to. But I think now I'm sort of like 20 videos down the track, then I can start basically putting some end plates on and directing people to other videos. Final thing that I want to do is start using the YouTube communities button a little bit more. Now I've got over like 30 subscribers, I've actually unlocked the communities tab, which basically means I can do little posts and stuff like that. So I want to get into the routine of every time maybe I share something on Instagram, I share the same thing on YouTube, and just start to add some content into that communities tab, which I think will help between the gaps between the videos as well, in terms of you know, followers and subscribers and things like that. So I think that's all I wanted to cover, just as my 3-month update. Like I say, I'm really enjoying it so far. I want to take the opportunity to thank everyone who has done anything at all to support my channel, whether that's watch a video, like it, comment on it, subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much for taking the time to do that. And hopefully I will continue to enjoy the experience over the next couple of months, and you'll see more content from me. So that's all I've got for you today. Whether you've watched them, liked them, subscribed to them, Oh no, you wouldn't subscribe to a video, would you? Whether you've watched a video, liked it, commented on it, and if you've not subscribed to my channel yet, here's a shameless plug. And if you've not subscribed to my channel yet, but once, no, just leave it there. Thank you to everyone. Thank you to everyone. That's it, it's done.